Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to a new video. So today we're doing something a little bit different from our usual Explorer videos. So today I'm going to be opening a booster box of Innistrad Midnight Hunt, which is a set from late 2021. So I got this box at Forbidden Planet. They were being told to get rid of all their excess stock. So I picked up this box for just £57, which is a pretty decent deal for 36 booster packs. So this set doesn't have a huge amount of value in it, which is probably one of the reasons why they're finding it a little difficult to shift. But, you know, we may pick up a few good cards or Pioneer staples, which is always good. So the big money item, obviously, in this set is the Meat Hook Massacre. If we can get a copy of that, then that will almost pay for the box by itself. But there's also some decent value to be found in Adeline, which sees play in the mono-white humans deck in Pioneer. The 5 rare dual lands, particularly the black, red and blue, white one, are worth a little bit. And then there are a few other cards as well, a couple of planeswalkers like Renan 7, Brutal Cathar, which is another Pioneer card, Reckless Stormseeker, a few other things. So as I say, this was pretty cheap to buy in the first place, so I won't be too disappointed if we don't hit too many bombs. And as I say, there probably aren't that many to hit anyway. But I thought this would be an interesting thing to do. This is going to be quite a low-tech video, I'm afraid, so it may well not look the best as some other booster box openings you may have seen, but the point of this channel was not to be high-tech. It was just for me to kind of have a bit of fun and share what I was doing. So I'll open the box, get the packs out, and then we will make a start. Okay, so here we are. We have 36 Innistrad Midnight Hunt booster packs here. So let's just move those slightly over here, and then we will make a start. So I'll go through the commons for the first couple, just to see what we pick out, and then I'll kind of skip through them for later ones. So Startle, Duress, classic card. Famished Foragers, Thraben Exorcism, Voldarian Stinger, Bat Whisperer, Secrets of the Key, Bounding Wolf, Hobbling Zombie. So Decayed was quite a fun mechanic when that was a thing for a while. Ecstatic Awakener. So we have Arcane Fusion as our first uncommon. Gavany Dawnguard. I seem to remember this seeing play at one point or another. I can't remember exactly in what deck. Sunrise Cavalier, and then... Ooh, that is a decent first pull, a Graveyard Trespasser. So that sees some play in Pioneer, in Rakdos and other decks. And then we have a Graveyard Glutton on the back there. So I will separate that out. That is pretty good. So decent start. Let's have a look at what's in the next one. I've never quite got the technique for opening booster packs that other people seem to have, so we will see how we go on with this. So as I say, we'll go through the commons slowly for the first couple, and then we'll cycle through them a bit. So Root Coil Creeper, first uncommon, a Dissipate, an Ambitious Farmhand, and a Falcon Wrath Pit Fighter as our rare. And a Day and Night token, which is handy because I will never be able to keep track of that in paper. It's much easier when Arena just does it for you, which is true of a lot of things which I do in Magic, to be fair. So let's move on. Consider, that's a decent common actually. That's worth a tiny bit, I think. It was actually getting up to sort of $2 or $3, I think, at one point. But we'll separate that out just in case. It's a Pioneer staple, so someone might be interested in trading for it in the future. So that card sees play in some Angel decks that I've seen on Arena. So Firmament Sage is our first uncommon. Obsessive Astronomer, Kessig Naturalist, and a Rite of Harmony as our rare. And these rather charming looking lands, so nothing particularly exciting there, but that's okay. So just move quickly through these from now on. So we get to the uncommons: Grizzly Ghoul, Ominous Roost, Necrosynthesis, and a Hostile as our rare, or mythic rather. So that is a land which taps for a colourless, and you can sacrifice a creature to put a soul counter on it, and then if there are 3 or more, you remove those counters, and you can transform it into the Creeping Inn, which is a 3/7 that has a number of abilities which I'm not going to read. So that's a decent mythic, so we'll add that to the pile of possibles, and then just some other stuff there. So yeah, not a bad start. That Graveyard Trespasser will come in handy, and you know, a mythic is always worth a smidge more, even if it's not a particularly sought after one. Ooh, another Consider, that's good. Keep all of those. Another Veteran. Faithful Mending, so that sees play in the Esper version of Greasefang. So that's pretty... excuse me. That's pretty good. A Field of Ruin, a Mysterious Tome, and a Curse of Shaken Faith as our rare, and another nice forest, and a Foil Grizzly Ghoul. The foiling on that's pretty cool, and a Beast Token. Okay. Play with Fire, so that's always a good card, so that please sees play in various kind of red decks, so we'll keep that. Flesh Taker, Baneblade Scoundrel, and a Trickster Decaphile as our rare there, and a nice island. Ooh, and a foil rare here of Geist Flame Reservoir. Not sure that's worth anything, but it is a foil, so we'll pop that to the side there. Okay, so I think we're about 6 packs in. No kind of bombs at the moment, but as I say, it wasn't hugely expected. So another Arcane Infusion, an Infernal Grasp, so that's always a good card to see. Overwhelmed Archivist, and then a Rockfall Veil as our rare, so that's one of the lands, not one of the more valuable ones, but it's always good to see a rare land. So we have Dreadhound, not Deathhound, Cathartic Pyre, Bereaved Survivor. Ooh, Moonveil Regent. Now this was worth a pretty penny from time to time, but I'm not sure that it sees a huge amount of play anymore. But it's still a decent mythic. A Foil Bounding Wolf and a Devil, so we will keep that Moonveil Regent. Seize the Storm, Contortionist Troop, Outland Liberator, so that sees some sideboard play, I think, and a Dire Strain Rampage. Ooh, words, far too many words, and a bat. Winterthorn Blessing, Rite of Oblivion, Death Bonnet Sprout, and a Vanquish the Horde. So I think this is a commander card, Actually, I don't think it's one of the more valuable rares in the set. I don't think you'll get much for it, but yeah, we'll pop that over there. So we're about a quarter of the way through now. Nabelgast Intruder, Sunset Revelry, a Delver. Ooh, and Teferi Who Slows the Sunset. That is not a bad. So that's a Planeswalker Mythic. So it's 4 loyalty, white-blue. And yeah, I think that sees a little bit of play in various decks. So yeah, that's not bad at all. Unnatural Growth, again, I think one of the better rares from the set, worth a couple of quid, so that's not bad. So yeah, we're not hitting any of the huge pulls so far, but we are doing okay, and we've still got plenty of packs to go, so let's see what's next. Ah, yes, no, this is a neat bit of art. Not convinced the card's particularly playable, but it's quite cool. And one of those decayed zombie tokens. Join the dance. Can't Stay Away, so yeah, this also sees play in Grease Fang as a way of getting back your Grease Fangs from the graveyard. And a Devil token. A Sludge Monster, that's exciting. And a foil. Yeah, the foiling on these is pretty neat. And a bird. Oh, another Consider. We'll keep those. Ooh, that's nice. So a Borderless Haunted Ridge. So that's one of the rarer lands from the cycle. I think that might actually be the most valuable of them. So that is a pretty nice pull. So we will pop that over there. Foul Play, Hungry for More. Ooh, and a Denic. So yes, this card sees a bit of play from time to time, and that's quite a nice sketch version. So yeah. Oh, and then a foil Denic as well. That's quite neat. And the same version there. So, yeah, no, very cool pack. Yeah, no, I'm not disappointed by this box so far at all as we approach the halfway mark. Flame Channeler, Weak to Slaughter. I feel like people thought this might be good at one point or another. Anything where your opponent gets to choose, though, is always a bit dodgy. Oh, and another Haunted Ridge. That's pretty neat. Foil Curse of Leeches. Oh, that's quite cool. Yeah, no, we are not doing badly at all here. 2 Haunted Ridges is nice. See if we can get maybe one of the blue-white lands as well, just to really kind of cement the value here. Vadric, Astral Archmage. It's neither enters the battlefield. It does a lot. I don't think it sees any play, but who knows? Maybe one day. There's something very compelling about booster box openings. I don't know what it is. It's quite relaxing, really. It's always fun when people pull something interesting. Another Gavany Dawnguard. Oh, there's a Reckless Stormseeker, so that's very nice. So that is a 2/3 for 3 mana. And at the beginning of your combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains haste till end of turn, and it's daybound. So when it becomes night, it becomes the Storm Charged Slasher, which is a 3/4 with a similar ability, just more powerful. So that sees play in vehicle decks as a very powerful way of basically, if you play something like an Seeker's Chariot or a Sky Sovereign, you can then animate it, you can crew it, and then give it haste and attack straight away. So that is a good interaction, so we will keep that over there. So about 15 packs or so to go, I think. Rise of the Ants, that's a cool card name. And a Briar Bridge Tracker, not very much the tireless tracker that we have at home, but not a bad card, but no, not quite as good as the other one. And an Ooze. So if we can pull a Meat Cook Massacre here, we will be laughing all the way to the bank with this box, but let's see. We've had a few mythics already, so we may not, but it's not the end of the world. Burn Down the House, that's always a fun card. Again, I think it might see play in a couple of things. The kind of the utility and the choice it gives you is quite handy from time to time. So we'll pop that over there. Forest Zombie. Not my favourite full art lands, the ones from Innistrad. I think the Kamigawa ones and some of the others are a little bit neater, but Siphon Insight. So yeah, that's a card that's seen play from time to time. Basically lets you steal one of the top 2 cards from your opponent's library and then play it at some point. But yeah, not sure it sees a huge amount of play anymore. About 12 packs left or so. So let's see what else we can pull. Maybe 1 or 2 more good ones to come. Fading Hope. That's a card which has always seen a bit of play. Cathar's Call. Ambitious Farmhand. Augur of Autumn. Yeah, again, I think maybe one of the more sought after rares, even if it's not hugely valuable, but not bad. So we'll pop that over there. Diagraph Rebirth. Catilda. So yeah, again, this sees some play in some Selesnya decks. Protection from werewolves. Gives you a humans, turns them into mana creatures. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty arbitrary now what I'm taking to one side, but I will obviously go through them all again afterwards. Rite of Oblivion. Liesa, Forgotten Archangel. Again, I think this one's one of the better rares you can pull, worth a couple of dollars. Island and Dreadhound. Yeah, so it's a 4/5 angel. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So how many packs have we got left? We are down to the last 9, so we've got 1/4 of the box to go. Let's hope for some good pulls. Sacred Fire, Angel Fire Ignition, that's okay. Smouldering Egg. This used to be a very good card. Saw quite a lot of play. Kind of your, again, thing in the ice at home, but never quite made it to older formats. But it's a cool card nonetheless. Turned into a dragon when you play a certain number of instants and sorceries. Manifesting the Meathook Massacre. Let's see it in the last 7 packs. Rem Carolus, Stalwart Slayer. 2/3 Flying Haste, preventing damage a spell might deal to you or a permanent you control. That's pretty cool. 6 packs to go. The Duress. I do like that Duress artwork. Might use that, I think, in some of my other decks. Champion of the Perished. So that's the champion of the parish of this set. Not quite as good because it's not a human, but not bad. Turn the Earth. Oh, a Huntmaster. So yeah, that is pretty neat. Again, not a huge money value, I don't think, but the borderless one there is pretty cool. Down to the last few packs now. Sunstreak Phoenix for our Mythic. 4/2 Flying, becomes day when it enters the battlefield, and you can return it when day becomes night or night becomes day. So as it's a Mythic, we will separate it out. 3 packs. So, Meathook Massacre, White-Blue Dual Land, we're in the market for it all. Curse of Silence. I think that might have seen play at one point or another. 2 packs to go. Ooh, Fateful Absence is not bad. That's worth £1.50 or something like that, and will be useful actually. I think I need one for the blue-white control deck that I'm building in Pioneer, so that'll be useful. Okay, final pack. Let's manifest something good. Dryad's Revival, Scab Wrangler, Sacred Fire, and our last rare is Ludovic, Necrogenius. So 2/3 for 2, mill a card, and you can transform him into Ludovic's Hubris, which again is another wall of text card. With the 2 faces between these must be some of the wordiest cards that have ever been printed, but that's the way things are going. So yeah, that's the box. I would say not bad. None of the we didn't get a Meat Hook Massacre, but that's fine. This is just one mythic, so you can never be sure. And I did open a box of Kamigawa the other week, which had 2 Wandering Emperors in, so you can't complain too much. But we have a Fateful Absence, Phoenix, a Huntmaster, an Egg, an Augur, Stormseeker. That's good. I am hoping to build Gruul vehicles, so that will come in handy. The 2 Haunted Ridges I think are pretty nice. They're probably worth $10 or so each. A couple of Denics. Yep, that borderless Haunted Ridge. And then the Considers, and Unnatural Growth, the Teferi, Vanquish the Horde, the Moonveil Regent. Yeah, playing with fire and more Considers. And a Trespasser as well, so I think I've already got 2, so that will come in handy to add another to the collection. So yeah, I think we've probably about broken even on that box, which is not bad at all. And this was a fun thing to do. It'll be back to Explorer videos kind of in the future and other things, but just thought, given I'd seen the box for quite a cheap price, I'd give it a go. So this was fun, so thanks very much for watching. And if you enjoy, yeah, please do like and subscribe as always, and I will see you next time. Thank you.